Hey, what's happening, everyone? Hope everybody's having a wonderful and blessed day. Hope everything's going amazing for you guys. So I just came in and dropped this quick little video on DL Hughley's show last night. You know, he goes in on Brandon Tatum, like always. Had him in a pink uniform, man, with some kind of little pink scarf around his head. It was a trip, man. I'm gonna bring that to y'all too. And also, he goes in on the restaurant owner in Florida. I believe it's in Miami. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I know it's in Florida. He goes in on the restaurant owner. Restaurant owner is on the news crying, claiming he's having to close stores down, restaurants down, and DL Hewley knows exactly why. So let's get into this. I appreciate you guys tapping in with me. And let's check this out. Oh, DL Hewley. Shout out to DL Hewley.
This is Chef Wilkerson.
I voted for Donald Trump.
The Chef Creole restaurant in Miami's Little Haiti neighborhood is typically bustling with customers. Not today.
People are scared.
Owner Wilkinson Sajor says it's not just the clientele. After 34 years in business, he's lost his entire management team at 7 locations and will likely have to shut down 2 stores due to the end of temporary protected status.
So he owns a chain of restaurants that was called King
Chef Creole.
Chef Creole, not Kid Creole.
That's
whole
a
different
totally
thing.
different person.
How the fuck did you think? Like he owns Haitian restaurants, right?
Yes.
And the thing about Haitian restaurants is they need a loyal base of Haitian customers.
So, you know, he basically saying you voted for Trump and now you crying because Trump is deporting all your customers and all your workers. So why you crying now? You know, you put the man in office. So what you crying now for? You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, he goes in, he starts putting him, you know, saying he don't really give a damn like Kodak Black. He said, man, both of y'all deserve what y'all are getting. You know what I'm saying? He said that about Kodak Black as well. So let's check this out.
To me, as far as I'm going, this dude and Kodak Black could go back, and the rest everybody can say. You decided to vote for Trump after he said that Haitians were eating dogs and cats?
Yeah. I mean, and he did have 7 restaurants in the Miami area, which, you know, I told you in Miami specifically.
They have like 120,000 people of
correct,
Haitian
but like
descent.
overall, it's like 300,000. But he's now lost 2 of those restaurants because his workers have been deported.
But and it's not even that the workers are deported. Everybody's scared to go outside.
That too.
People don't have money to do it. Like to me, there's there is a symbiosis between Black people or Latin people or Asian people who connect to Trump that is almost invariable. It's the missing ingredient. There's an inherent level of selfishness. What the fuck did you think? What did you think? You hurt the people that help you. Those restaurants were open. I guarantee you that the largest percent of his patrons are Haitian.
Yeah, so, you know, basically saying, you know, you hurt yourself. He said, what was you thinking? Voting for that man, get him in office, and he's gonna deport people that work for you. He's gonna deport, you know, over probably about 85% of your customers. So what were you thinking? I mean, that was a dumb move, and now you crying about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't understand. You know, DL Hewley said that people can afford to go eat, and then people do. You know, then people are scared because they don't have any papers and shit. Right now, it really don't matter if you got papers or not, because man, they locking your ass up even if you look like you ain't from here. That's crazy, man. I just don't understand that either. But I think you're gonna get in this point. You're gonna get on in this start talking about I guess what Donald Trump said. He basically saying, telling him, how in the hell can you vote for a man that said that your people eat cats and dogs? I mean, how could you? Why would you? Check it out.
Dude you voted for just said that Haitians are eating dogs and cats. That, as if that weren't insulting enough, it isn't just the thing that he said. You know what happened as a result of that? The governor of Ohio had to send the National Guard to make sure Haitian children weren't attacked. And you still voted for that dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I hope they close the other 5-year restaurants. That's what I gotta do. I hope everybody just
Agreed.
cooks at home.
Epitome of selfishness, because you didn't care anything about what was happening. You didn't care about the violence, the threats of violence to Haitians until it visited your doorstep in the way of you're now losing money, and now you care.
They said Haitians eat dogs.
They did.
In a debate, a nationally televised debate, and you still did it. I don't feel bad for you at all.
Yeah, my man, DL. Shout out to DL Hughley, man. He said he don't feel bad for him at all because you voted for a man that was just talking really bad about your people, and you still voted for him. You know, and we already know why Kodak did it. I don't know how the hell he found out about. I guess it's his son, one of his sons, or I know what was that boy's name? It was one of them damn boys that had an interview with DJ Academic. So I'm pretty sure that's how Trump found out. Let me pardon this person, pardon this. I believe he did it with NBA YoungBoy because of DJ Academics as well. So you know what I'm saying. We all know all that stuff where it came from. But look here, he also brought up Chili from TLC, but he said In Vogue. I'm pretty sure he meant TLC, but he was saying she did the same thing. And I'm like, what did Chili do? I haven't heard of what Chili did. So if y'all know what he's talking about, could you please drop it down in the comments for me? Please let me know what he's talking about when he says Chili did the same thing. So let's check that out right quick.
Of compassion. I'm telling you, Chili did the same thing. I know In Vogue mad as hell. Stick to the rivers and lakes you used to. It's insane. So this is Tatum goes back to Mississippi.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in Mississippi. I was able to interview Warren again to clear up some of the things that people had questions about after the first interview. Some of y'all are going to get sued, and some of y'all are going to have to give apologies.
Everything we know about these boys, we know because he told us. Officer Tatum told us, right?
Right.
He told us what they said. He told us they had a conversation. It's always been on his platform. I hope he isn't the kind of that's probably the reason he was only a police officer for 5 or 6 years, because a police officer's job is to try to get answers, not to shape a result.
Right.
Right.
So there you got. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. He wants to tell his truth. And that's what he believes in is his truth instead of trying to find out the truth. I mean, those boys are telling him one thing and he wants to believe it all because, I know it's the color of their skin. It's the color of their skin. But he don't care about the truth. We don't know what happened. He doesn't know what happened. So how can you sit up there and say that these young men are innocent? How can you sit there and say these young men are innocent? I just, it's all about his truth and what he wants us to know. But when it comes to anything else or or somebody that's black, oh man, he has no sympathy. He don't care, about people, of his own race. And it's sad, man. It's really sad to see a black man go down that route. The struggles that we go through. It's sad to see a black man go down that route. And you look at Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes even called him a COON. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how good you can dance around and do all this stuff for them, they're still gonna see you as what you are, my brother. And I don't understand why you can't see that. But I'm gonna get to this part, man, where he said that the things that Tatum is saying it's basically hurting black folks. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, I do not understand. Let's check this out.
Don't tell me you love a black mother when you're doing this to another black mother.
Mm.
Mhm.
Like the reason that, like he'll say he's holding people, he's holding people accountable. In order to hold people accountable, you have to have an affinity for those people. You have love, like the biblical proverb, biblical saying, "Spare the rod, spoil the child." It is to make that child better. It is a corrective. It is the spirit of discipline because I love you. Tatum has no love for black people. I can't ever look at all the litany of things he said. So how are you correcting us when everything you do demonizes us? Everything you do otherizes us. Everything you do says, when you talk about black on black crime, you talk about not in some kind of, because crime is about proximity. It isn't that way. It's a level of deviancy that is specifically inherent to us. And you help he talks about us the way white people with the greatest level of disdain talk about us.
Yeah, and then on top of that, man, D.L. Hughley came out with one of the best questions so far that I've heard anybody ask Tatum. He said, "Okay, so who or what did something to you to make us hate us, to make you hate us?" You know what I'm saying? Because something had to have happened, and he's right. You have a black mother, sir, and you sitting up there hurting this lady, talking about this lady while she's grieving over her son. I mean, no sympathy at all. But on the other hand, if it was somebody that was white, oh man, we seen the video where he cried over Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was a good man. He's crying over that dude. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? All right, so here, man, we're gonna get to this part where D.L. Hughley says Tatum cares more about the rope that they hanging us with than his own kind. That's crazy, ain't it? He says he cares more about the rope that we getting hung with than his own kind. Check it out.
He just likes us so much. All these children that are coming up and they're being hanged and lynched. I guarantee you, Tatum hates us so much that nigga would rather interview the rope than us.
Damn.
That's how bad. So why would I believe that a man who has no vested interest, who has no love for me in his heart, have an idea of what it's almost like the policies that he defends. Like when he was on Jubilee, he's defending policies that were written by people that had no love for us. We were an inconvenience, and he argues the point the same way. He has the same level of disdain that I see people who not black at all. He sounds to me and has the same level of disdain as somebody who's an avowed white supremacist.
Mm.
Yep.
Well, even giving the interview to them boys, like, I know it was nothing but softballs because no one would ever agree to
You
an
can't be a
interview
coon
like
and not
that.
have anything but softball.
Well, then
Ah,
there's
he got a
that.
pink
Because
ribbon
I'm
in
like,
his
yo,
head.
I'm like, why would you
Queen.
ever subject your kids to
Oh
an
my
interview where you
God. He
don't
did him
know
dirty
that
right
the
there. He did
interviewer
him
is gonna
dirty.
help the situation? It's like, so you come here to help them, not to
You
find
exactly right, and you do it for your own benefit. There's an old saying in the legal profession: never ask a question you don't know the answer to, and that's what's playing out right now. Those boys, first he had one at a time, then he went to the island, then he has them all on the panel,
right.
and he asked these leading questions that only we're not in this situation right now. If those boys had been as forthcoming and open as they with him as they with the family as they are with him.
Yeah.
Why is it that all we know because he told us they were interviewed with the police. He told us they took a lie detector test.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not an
What is he, the
investigator.
nigga whisperer? What is
Right.
he?
He's not an investigator.
He's not at all.
And
He's not a
So there you have it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He basically, and that makes a lot of sense. You are sitting up there, spending all this time doing these interviews, trying to prove to everyone that you're innocent when you could be spending that time and energy helping the family, talking to the family, maybe passing out flyers, anything. You could even took the chance to go to the funeral if that was your homie. It's like I said before in my other live. Okay, go to the funeral, pay your respects. If you feel like you're not wanted there, you got legs. You walked in to get up. You could turn around and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But you are sitting up there trying to prove your innocence, doing a go sift, give so again, give sin go, whatever the hell it's called, raising all this money for what? You didn't lose anybody. Are you gonna give that money to Nolan's mom? Why y'all doing this? Everything that y'all are doing is not proven to anyone that y'all are innocent. It's not proven to anyone that y'all are sorry. And you know, people are saying there was alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to buy that alcohol. So whether it be accidental or not, still should be charged with something. Somebody should be charged with something because somebody was distributing alcohol to minors. Think about it. But hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation, man. And also I wanted to, if anybody knows what he's talking about with Chili, man, drop it down in the comments. And please like this video, keep it in the algorithm, and subscribe to my channel, become a part of the J Crew. And like always, I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.